Thank you, JK Rowling, for not only changing my life, but changing the way I see life by taking everything that makes us human and placing it into a magical world so that we can truly understand ourselves. That was my contribution to the project. Here's my explanation, but I hope you stick around to see it. One of my favorite quotes in the whole wide world is from Inkdeath by Cornelia Funke. It goes like this: I think we should sometimes read stories where everything's different from our own world. Don't you agree? There's nothing like it for teaching us to wonder why trees are green instead of red and why we have 5 fingers instead of 6. This is exactly what JK Rowling does. She takes a normal boy, but she sticks him into a world so different from our own that we start to wonder why things happen the way they do. Not only do we question Harry's world, we question our own. In reality, Harry Potter is as realistic as it gets, which sounds crazy, but it's not. Because there is magic and creatures that don't exist throughout the books, we cling to what we see as normal. It's what we relate to the most. While in a realistic book, everything is normal, nothing registers with us much more than anything else. So, in Harry Potter, we see real human emotions, real human actions, and understand them all so well because they are spelled out clearly in a fantasy world. I am incredibly grateful for these books. They help me to see myself more clearly. I'm too close to myself and the world around me. I need to step back and see this world through the eyes of a wizard to really understand it. And what do I understand? If you don't love, you're soulless. Sometimes fear is the real villain. It's what makes so-called evil, the fear of the unknown and the different. I think it was true for Voldemort, and I'm pretty sure it's true for the mass murderers of our own world. Friendship and family are the most precious things in our lives. Love conquers fear if you allow it to enter your life. Freedom is an incredible gift, and it should be shared with all living creatures, because we are all part of a whole and all important. Even Dobby. And there are so many other things I can't think of right now, but they're there. I think the best way of putting it is from something I wrote the day after the 6th movie came out. I couldn't fall asleep, and so I wrote a letter to all the people who don't understand my love for Harry Potter. I didn't give it to them, I just wrote it. Harry Potter is about the struggles we all face. So maybe your parents weren't killed in some freak automobile accident, but you have felt loneliness. You may have not been forced to live in a cupboard under the stairs, but you have felt unloved. You may have not gotten a letter to a magical school from a half-giant with an umbrella, but we have all felt part of something greater than ourselves. We all make friends in unexpected ways, whether there's a troll in the room or not. We also fight with those friends, and then reconnect with those friends. We all struggle with crushes and love, family and loss, growing up, failing exams, being picked on or made fun of. And even though I've never punched a Slytherin in the face or eaten slugs or spent hours in the library researching hippogriff trials, I've been there for the people I love. I've never faced Umbridge, but I've stood up for what I believe in. I have never felt the weight of millions of lives on my shoulders or faced a Dementor or a Boggart, but I've had to face my fears. And so, to the people who have not read Harry Potter, I hope one day you realize that we're not in love with the books because they have flying cars, magic wands, and Quidditch. We're in love with the books because when we open them, we see ourselves, our strengths, our struggles, our hopes, our dreams, and our fears. And of course, a little magic doesn't hurt. Thank you, JK Rowling. Thank you so much. Cheers!